G'day folks and welcome back to Surviving Ceres. I enjoyed my time with this game when we did the early look and decided I wanted to play some. I thought I'll bring you guys along with me and we'll try and investigate some of the things that we didn't get to last time. So I'm hoping to get a look at the Colonists and we'll jump on in. So this will probably be a little bit more heavily edited than the first look, so we'll get into it. So what we need to do, we need to get a barracks, a mess hall, and a rec room from the advanced base constructor, which is found on the machine constructor after being researched. And I'm hungry apparently. Let's get some food and water in me. Now something else I noticed when I was looking through things after the recording. So, all those level ups, I assumed, oh, there's got to be something to do with it. Yeah, it's right here on this screen, because apparently I'm blind as shit. Oopsie. So, what do we want to increase? We definitely want to increase stamina. We want to increase our capacity for food and water and oxygen. We'll get all those up to nearly 100. What else do we want? Weight capacity, yes. I'll fill the rest with weight capacity. Excellent, there we go. Water and food. So yeah, those were there. I just couldn't see them because I was too distracted by the recording. Alright. So, first things first, I think, is check out the farm. Okay. So I'm going to go get a bunch of ice and get the liquid processor and the farm up and running, and we'll come back. Alrighty, we've got the farm set up a bit more, and it's already grown up to 9%. I've decided to grab a... what are they called? Storage container thingy? Cupboard. To just pop over here for the sake of storing assorted farm supplies. Will that fit in there? Does feel like it'd be a waste of space there. Don't really like any of those. That'll do. Just so I can get rid of the potato seeds. We'll name that farm storage. Which, who knows, maybe I'll add some more farms. That could be interesting. And these are already done. That's hilarious. So, once we get these picked up, we'll put them on the queue to get turned into delicious, delicious baked potatoes. And then we'll go have a look at sorting out... we'll stop the machine while I'm not using it. Stop the machine. Yes. While I'm not using it. And then we'll go look into what we need for these barracks, mess hall, and rec room. Potato. We do need some seeds extracted, so I'll put 10 into there, get them crafting, and these potatoes can all go in here. Ooh, I've got some baked potatoes ready to go. Excellent. Alright, get that all working in the background, and we can go look at some other stuff. So, we need the advanced base constructor, which is found in the machine constructor after research. So let's go research that. Oh, game saved. Yes. The developer has made a couple of updates, and one of those included auto-saving, which I didn't notice we didn't have, and thank God we've got that now. Whew. Yeah, apparently there were a couple of people who lost everything to some crashes, but the dev is apparently at least listening to feedback, unlike some of the other developers I've looked at, or some of the other games they've got separate to the series, which are grumble. So let's see. Machine constructor, advanced base constructor, 100 million. There we go. Research that. Anything else interesting in here? We can get mission displays, sorted picks. Parts constructor. So, frames are apparently needed to make oxygen tanks, so let's research those. Might as well research copper while we're in here. Ooh. You completed your 10th researcher upgrade. Is that supposed to be 10th or 30th? Some of these spellings in this game. Oh well, there's only spelling. What was I doing? Oh yes, you need to go have a look at the machine constructor. Good luck. How much larger capacity for that? Right, machine constructor. We need an advanced base constructor. Probably also have a decoration constructor. So the advanced base constructor needs 20 blocks of ice and 10 iron plates. So there's 10 blocks of ice to get it started. Iron plate. What's that in? Is there... That's probably in a parts constructor. Do I have a parts constructor yet? No, I don't believe I do. So parts constructor would be a good guess. And while that's doing that, I'm going to get some more ice to make some blocks. And on that note, I brought a door so I could actually get out of here. Alright, back to the refinery. And what did we need? Another 10 blocks of ice. We'll throw 100 ice in there. And yeah, we'll craft it all. I can come back when it's halfway through. So where were we? Our parts constructor. Right. Let's get you down, sir. Excellent. And yes, iron plates in here. So they need iron bars. Conveniently. A whole bunch of iron bars sitting in here. Swap out the iron bars for some more iron in there just to keep my inventory sorted. What did we need? Ooh, we've gained a level. Excellent. So we were looking at the advanced base constructor, which needs 10 iron plate and the 20 blocks of ice. Did I not line that up? Oh, no, I lined that up absolutely poorly. So before we load that up, I can swap that around. Parts constructor, line up properly this time, please. Fortunately, we do have fine adjustments. There we go. That's much better. Right. So, iron bars. And, sod it, we'll set it to craft all. There's those iron frames. Oh, while that works on that, I'll shuffle some more ice around. How's the food processor? Nice. Nicely done. Got lots and lots of potatoes ready to rock. And the seed extractor, much the same story. We'll just get those seeds out and pop them in the farm storage for a moment. Yes. Excellent. That should keep us in food for a bit, but I do need more water, so off for the ice. Alright, those ice blocks are completed. And I believe we also had our iron plate completed. Excellent. So, popping over to the machine constructor. Let's dump those in there for now and get that advanced base constructor. I'm very much looking forward to having some colonists to automate the basic crap like running ice to liquid processor in the farm. That's going to save me so much time. Right, one advanced base constructor. I can go down here with the parts constructor. Right, just need to sort this one out. There we go. Yeah, like I said in the previous episode, I enjoy these bits, but these bits are a bit lackluster. And what do we got? We have mess hall, barracks, rec room, and the mission control. Fortunately, we already found mission control earlier. So we need bronze bars and iron plates, copper bars, and bronze bars and iron rods, and copper frames. So the copper frames are in there, bronze rods, copper sheets. We'll work on the barracks first, I guess. So that needs 20 copper bar and 3 copper frame. Copper frames need copper sheets and iron plates. Copper sheets need iron bars. The iron plates, well, we have some already over. So I'm going to retrieve these. Get these at Parts Constructor. So what else did I need? I needed copper bars. Do I have any copper bars sitting in here? I do. I'm going to need to make a copper run later, I think. So basic Parts Constructor. Pop those in there. How many did we need of copper bars? Well, we still need more copper bars anyway. So we're working on those 3 copper frames. Copper sheets 2 for that, so we need 6, I believe. And that's going to take 24 seconds, so I'm going to make a copper run into the refinery first. Oh, the storm has slowed down a bit. Look at all the big beasties. We'll have to set up defenses before we start the terraforming. Lots and lots of defenses. I do not want to have to deal with those things. Also, apparently, that is an ice wall, as is that. I think there's another one over there. So those ice walls block our progress and our access to minerals, because this is a pre-planned out map, which is fine, because it means that the developer can control access to areas. And so these areas become unlockable after we reach a certain amount of terraforming, and that allows us to, then they melt and we can go have a look. So before we can get into there, we need to set up defenses so we can start terraforming and blast these monsters in the face. Right. Ah, good. Yes, I can carry the whole 4 stacks now, thanks to that upgraded weight capacity. Speaking of, I did see something else coming. I will get more weight capacity. Oh, what's Dave up to? Dave's playing Inscription. One of these days I'm going to remember to turn off Steam notifications before I start recording. But that day will not be today. It probably won't be tomorrow either. Alrighty. We'll throw about half the copper in here. And then we get the... Oh, I didn't see that we had some copper, but that's fine. How much do I want? We'll do 40 for now. And that can work on its own in the background. Parts Constructor has... Yep, made the copper sheets, so we're good for that. 3 of those. And then we need the copper bars that are getting worked on in the background. So, where were we? Over here, this thing. Barracks. Yeah, 20 copper bars to go with 3 iron frame. Was that 3 iron? No, yeah, that was copper frames. So we'll get those copper frames transferred over. And... Oh, and we've gained a level. Fortunately, we do gain experience for things that machines do in the background. Right. What do I feel like adding that to this time? Yeah, I'll increase my movement speed. Movement speed sounds good. And... Oop, no, I wanted that over into this machine this time. Barracks. Craft 1 barracks. Then we can, once that's done, we can start having a look at the mess hall and rec room. Righty. So I won't pick that up because it has weight. We will get the mess hall. So 10 bronze bars and 5 iron rods. Iron rods are here. Right. And they need iron bars. And we need 5 of them. So conveniently, just had some iron bars sitting over here. I will just order it to turn all the rest of that iron into iron bars. Why not? Oh. Right. So 5 of those, was it? Yes, 5 iron rod. 5, please, sir. And what was the other bit it needed? Copper bars. 20 of. So I believe that that should have well been taken care of here. Yep. There's some. I have a feeling we are going to need to order more of those in a bit. Alright. Conveniently, the iron rods done there. Alright, transfer those over. Bronze bar? Oh, bronze bar, right. Bronze bar. How do I make a bronze bar? I assume I need to go research that for the refinery. Let's go have a look. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Technology unlocked 10 out of 118. So that was supposed to be 10th and not 10th. Oopsie doodles. Hmm. I do like some of this cool stuff that you can research for basic manufacturer, basic refinery as well. Ah, yeah, there we go. Bronze bar. I'm very interested to see what you need to make a bronze bar out of. Copper and... I think it's tin in the real world? Is it tin? I hope it's tin. And in this refinery, well, it doesn't say, because it's in the process of crafting. So I'm going to go do some more things while that's working. We'll come back and deal with it then. So I did notice that in my inventory I already have 5 bronze bars, presumably from one of those drop pods. So that's a good start, but we still need a few more. What else do we want to do? Water. I set that to make a few later. So, well, how'd that get moved around? So, these are the oxygen tanks I was talking about. So, they need iron frames and ice to give us some oxygen. And health potions. I've got some spare iron and copper, so let's get a health potion and see if we can do something about that health bar of mine from when we were starving to death. That's just been sitting there staring at me with that look. Alright, 1 health potion, and that takes us all the way to 100. Nice. How's the refinery going? That's finally completed. So, bronze bars require iron bars and copper bars. Not exactly realistic, but it's fine for a game mechanic. So I will set the copper to work in the background, and I will continue pottering around. Alright, so now we should be ready to make some bronze bars. I think we only need another 5 for now. So I will get those on the crafting. 10 seconds. Oh, and another level. What do I want to increase this time? Move speed again, please. I could use some move speed. And that's completed. Let's grab those bronze bars. Parts constructor, or no, so it wasn't. So that's the mess hall. I've already got barracks now for the mess hall, and then we need the rec room. While that works, I'm going to acquire even more water, because it's hard to go wrong with just having water ongoing. I want a colonist to do that. I'm very much looking forward to being able to get colonists to do that for me. Ooh, apparently the use is working really well over here. We can turn that off since it's apparently done already. Ooh. Nom 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 potato. What do we want? We want, yeah. I'll shove the 13 in there to make more potato seeds. And the rest of the potatoes can get turned into baked potatoes. Right, so advanced base construction should be done now. And what do we need for the rec room? 10 bronze bar and 5 iron plate. Right. 10 bronze bar. 10 and craft. And I've forgotten how many iron plate. Was it 5? Yes, it was 5. And that just, well, we've just got those sitting there. How convenient is that? Alright. So as soon as those bronze bars are done, we can just grab that. Excellent. Just seconds away. Yep, here we go. Bronze bar. I hope that transferred before I close that, because I'll move it quite fast. Right, boom. Rec room. Craft. Nice. So I can shove all these in my pocket, and then we will go set these up. I'm reckoning we might try and set them up upstairs to use, so we can get some use out of that teleporter. just for shits and giggles, in order to do that, I also want, what is it? I'm going to need to put those data pads on. I'm going to put the data pads in the key bowl here. All those could go away. Much better. Now then, I wanted just a hub. 50 iron ore. Did I use all the iron ore like a silly bugger? Yes, I did. I don't have any on me. Right. Quick trip out for some iron ore. Basic base constructor or a hub. So throw the iron ore in and then get the hub going. And then we need to figure out how much power these require. Because I remember to actually check this time. So the mess hall requires 10 megawatts. The rec room requires 20. And the barracks doesn't appear to require any. So I need 30 more megawatts to compare to the capacity. So shove that in my pocket. 30 more megawatts. How are we doing on the power? Where did I put the power station these days? Over here? Ah, here it is. Ah, so production 6, consumption's 56. So I definitely need 30 more megawatts. This is a good opportunity to make sure I've researched the... what was it? The wind turbine. And then I can go have a look at those. See how they shape up. Right. Tool and power construction. 1 wind turbine. They generate 10 compared to the 5 of the solar. They require 5 iron bar apiece. And, bugger it, we'll build all 4. 40 seconds on that, apparently. I'll just dump all these spare resources in the refinery. Like, it can just hold on to them for a bit. While I'm not using them. 4 wind turbines. Let's go find some space to pop those down. Now, I can't see shit because they're in the middle of a storm. But... in theory, yeah, right here on the ridge should work nicely. It's a shame that they don't hold the angle you've set. So I got an achievement. Power overwhelming, you're producing over 100 megawatts of power per hour. Nice. So I was going to say, the one problem with placing these out here like this is I'm going to need to make sure that my defensive perimeter covers them. So that is the teleportal. Alright. So let's get the hub down. So hold on. Which way do I want to do this? I think I want the hub going back that way. Maybe. I'm not. We'll find out. I think so. Where were we? Hub. Barracks. Rec room. Mess hall. Right. Oh yeah, we have a skycam. Now then, I don't know if I'll be able to build that way because of the workshop, but which one was barracks? Yeah, barracks, rec room, mess hall. So, and let's get the mess hall down. Here we go, 1 mess hall, and it has food and water storage. And then the rec room I want to place off of here, which will not work because it hits that. That's a shame. And I assume it won't work this way. It's the other bits. Right. Where are we? Ah. But we'll go off of that end. And this has sod all in it for now. Right. Now a barracks. Little barracks off the end here work. Well, it's worked. And now we can bring in some colonists. So what do we got? We've got Ceres sleepy units. I mean, it's a start. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Alright. Bring in colonists now that your base is viable for a colony. You can call in passenger rocket from the rocket management terminal found in mission control or a rocket management display screen. Yes. Let's do that. Also, but before we do that, I want to build a decoration thing and see if there are some signposts. Because we keep getting lost. Decoration constructor needs 20 copper bar. That's expensive. Right. 20 copper bar for a decoration constructor. Decoration constructor required. Let's pop it down here. Try and line it up a little. Ooh, that's a horrible alignment, actually. Eesh. Try again. This time do it properly. There we go. What do we have? It's customizable posters. Customizable signs. Oh, it's for outside and inside. Nice. So let's see. What do we want? We've got assorted posters. Some assorted signs. Game Dev Master. A houseplant. Excellent. What? Iron bars for customizable posters. Good lord. We'll get 2 of those just so I don't keep losing the teleporter when I'm upstairs. Where was it? Decoration constructor. We will get 2 of those. And I'll leave that in the background. Let's go get some colonists. Let's get a passenger rocket. Which one of these is rocket management? This one. And they're idle on a passenger rocket. Perks. Okay, let's start by selecting the... we'll select landing pad 1, which is well named. What do we got? So this is what they're good at. Manufacturing, power, processing, military, farming, terraforming. So, our good room... Right. What do we want? Can we... well, we can't sort by those. That's mildly disappointing. So, our strategist, he is good at manufacturing and military. Increased performance of weapons. Yes, we will absolutely have him along. Early Bird has no skills. Social Butterfly has 3 terraforming. Ooh, this one has... Yeah, I'm looking for the highest farming score we've got. That looks to be Adam or Nancy. Adam also has power, so we will select Adam. So we got William here for manufacturing. A bit of military. What else do we want? Processing. Someone good with processing might be nice. Scott here would be really good for the terraforming stage. Especially with the performance plus 15. But who has the highest processing? Amanda here has the highest processing. Right. It looks like I got Adam with the power. Does anyone else have good power? I think Eric here, our good roommate. Alright, let's launch that rocket, get an achievement for it, and go out check the rocket pad and see how long that takes to arrive. 5 minutes. Fair enough, makes sense. Alright, what can we do in the meantime? We can get some more food and water on the go for the guys, I guess. So, I'm going to work on producing as much food and water as I can while we wait for the rocket. As I come through, since we have to go right past good old research and development, let's see, I want to have a look at dual storage upgrades. So they're 10 million a pop and gets an extra slot. So we'll go through and get the first of those upgrades for all three of our current types of drill. And that should give them 5 lots for 100 instead of 4. That's actually starting to become a thing now that I need to look at. So where is our liquid processing? Yeah, so dump all of this ice in, because we're going to need ungodly amounts of water, presumably. Get in there. Right. Craft all that. And I'll just keep pottering around until that rocket arrives. Aha. So, just been having a look through what is available in the research menu, and we can see advanced manufacturers that requires 1 worker to function. A advanced power generator that generates 100 megawatts of power provided colonists is assigned. And an advanced farm used to grow crops automatically requires 1 worker, consumes 15 megawatts. And then a terraforming facility, military manufacturer, advanced refinery, and then rail guns. Oh! Hey! Our rocket is here. Oh, and glass straight connectors and things. Teleportation pads and facilities. Okay, nice. This is all going to come in handy later. Expedition facilities. Ooh. Eradicate hostile alien breeding grounds, missile silos, and water filtration. Only function stuff, 25% terraform progress. One function that collects and purifies rainwater into drinkable water. Cool. So, probably the first one I'm going to look at want is the advanced farm. But first, let's go see if we can find some colonists. Oh, we've gained a level. Let's get some move speed. Colonists. Hello. Where are you? Are you in here? No, but you did arrive. We can send this back with fuel and supplies to earn us more funds. How's the farm going? Has that been completed already? No, not quite. Right, let's go and see if we can say hello to some colonists. I'll grab a couple of signs so I can pop those up and hopefully don't forget where the teleport is. Hey, look, colonists! Hello? I would like to look at you. Excuse me. Oh, well, fine, fuck you, too. Right. Ah! Hey, place any sign of decoration down. We got an achievement for that, too. And some funding gain. That's helpful. Interact to customize. Right. I would like a right arrow. I would like it to say lift. Yes. Or teleporter. Yeah, there we go. Do the opposite here. Left and teleporter. That way neither I nor the colonist gets confused. So, to tell these guys what to do... Well, first I need to set these guys up. I need to give them some food and water. We'll give them some potatoes. And then we will give them some of our water. And that'll get them started. Put them to work. You can put colonists to work using the colonists management terminal in the mission control or a colonist display screen. Build facilities that require workers to increase available jobs. Right, yeah, that's going to be all that advanced stuff. So let's see if we can go to mission control real quickly and see what is going on. That's terraforming, that's rocket management, colonist management. Ah, here we go. Total colonists 4, unemployed colonists 4, average happiness 50, average comfort 50, available shifts 0. Yeah, so we've got food and water available. View colonist details. Yeah, cool. Got everyone available. Oh, God, Lord. 3 dudes and a woman. That's not going to end well for anyone. Assign work. So, yeah. There is nothing available here. So we are going to need to research something. Ha! I was hoping that they would shuffle stuff around. So what did we want? I think we were looking for advanced base constructor. Yeah, basic base constructor just has the teleporters and a couple of connectors. Pilgrim quarters, a stasis pod. For me, advanced. So, advanced parts and goods, advanced farm, terrifying facility, refineries. So, what do we want? Probably a farm first. Yeah. And then an advanced manufacturer, or how much does it cost for the refinery? 50. So we don't have that available yet. So we're going to want to get, what the hell was it called again? The farm. The advanced farm setup. So advanced parts constructor. God, that's on a wonk. Advanced farm. And that requires 20 blocks of ice and 2 screws. 20 blocks of ice. Having a look at our refinery here. We don't have that yet, but we can put it on the queue, and then we can figure out screws with parts constructor. And that requires iron plates and iron bars. Conveniently, those just require iron bars. So, how many screws did it need? It needed 2, and I'm just going to change how that's sitting because it's annoying me. Right. So, 2 screws. Oh, that worked out alright. I had 2 plates sitting in my pocket. How is this going? Oh, that's done already. Easy as. And what did I need else? Did I need screws? So pop all these into the advanced base constructor. Did I not? Oh, I did grab the screws. It's just... Oh, apparently I've got 12 of those. I didn't see that. Advanced farm. I will have 1, please. And I reckon I can probably swap this out entirely. Or I might just wang it on the end here. I'm not sure. Right. Where did that hide there? So let's take that out and we'll see if we can just stick it on the end. Though I think I need to delete that door first. And then we'll see if that works. No, that would hit the other things. So that's not going to work. Right. Let's remove this basic farm and swap it for the advanced farm. We'll grab all these potatoes up. Right. And then, should just be able to get this selected. Deconstruct that, swap it out for that. Boom! Hell yeah. Oh, and it comes complete with the storage. Oh, it's all of its own. Oh, we've got potatoes, farm settings. Aha! And we can set how many of everything to plant. Right. Will not. Why is this? Switch seed types. Plants also produce. I also produce ice as a byproduct. Huh. Well. Now let's see. So there's 32 pots remaining. So we could just set everything to be 4th. Well, let's go get assign a colonist. The colonist has a little computer soon. That's Blender. Is that Unreal? Oh, it's DaVinci Resolve. Good choice. Free. GIMP, I believe that is also free. Audacity, also free. Excellent. Let's see. Stupid Copilot. Windows Explorer. Firefox. Steam. Not sure. That's OBS. That's unfortunately Edge and Chrome. That's Discord. And there's GIMP over in the corner. Right, let's assign a colonist to that farm. And then we'll figure out what else the farm needs to work. Colonist management. Yeah, there we go. 1 available shift. Assign work. Farming. Manage workers. Assign shift. Who had the good farming level? This guy. Cook. No. Cooking level 1. Also has a bonus, apparently. Huh. Well, there you go. Right, let's go back to that farm and see what else is going on. And I'll grab some... Do I need... I'll do to grab some potato seeds on the way. Don't know if I've got any. Have a look. We'll probably need some. So... Where? Farm settings. Again. Why is it not letting me set that? Do I need... Nope. Here is our worker. Let's grab some potato seeds and see what's going on. Oh, I could have selected that to craft multiple. So he has arrived and he's going to tap away. What is he in? He is in... He's coding. Is that just going to be Visual Studio? Or whatever the free one is? It's probably the free one. I approve. Right, I forgot to run all the rest of the seeds through, so we'll set that off, and then with one in our inventory, we'll put that in here and see. So, the good news is it looks like I don't need to manage ice into this building, but it will actually create ice, which is interesting. So, potato seeds, can I plant things? Yes, I can plant stuff now. Excellent, finally. You can only plant up to the amount of seeds in the storage. After planning for workers on duty, they will automatically grow harvest. Cool. Alright. Alright, got a bunch more potato seeds. Pop in there. We'll set this to the max, since apparently we need to come reset this from time to time. Yeah, if you can reset your configuration, yeah, we'll just hit accept there. And that will apparently work on things. And who are you? Adam will just sit here and watch these things. That's going to work nicely in the background, hopefully. And then we can come back to that in however long it reckons. 13.5 minutes. Well, that'd better give me a bunch more potatoes. So, what else then? I needed money. I need money. So, for money, I need to get a bunch of... I need to get rid of the rockets. I need 10 rocket fuel, which is going to require coal. So, we'll get it started with what it's got, and then we need a bunch of these. So, I need iron bars and copper bars. I can't remember how many of those I needed. Potentially 10. What do we need? Iron bar, copper bar. We're going to need a run for copper, I suspect. Well, we can get the system started. Right. You guys go over there. And we'll just get that guy to start crafting a few, but... what else do I need? Coal, which needs ore, doesn't it? Something or other. Ore? Grinder. It needs ice and copper ore. Right. So I've got some coal. There's some ice for you. And we'll definitely need to do a run for copper ore. Right. Got some spare doors so I can get out of the farm there. So let's go get some ice. Yeah, while we're here, exports. We can export up to 150 kilos. And we need 10 rocket fuel. Right, excellent. Wonder if I can upgrade the rockets at some point. Presumably. Oh, did I not turn that back on? Oh, no, it's just switched off. So let's grab the ice out. So that's 100. Cool, I can put all that in my pocket. And that will continue working in the background. Excellent. Look at those beasties, eh, guys? Gonna have to fight those when we get terraforming. I grabbed ice, not copper, so, but we didn't need ice anyway, so well done, brain. We can just store the ice in here temporarily anyway. Well, I'll put some in the drinking water thing. Have to go check on the colonists' mess hall and see how that's going. They probably need a bunch of water. Conveniently, I've got some prepared here earlier. Let's go quickly check on those colonists. Mess hall is this way? Yes. Right. Yes, they are using the supplies, but we can dump a few more in here. It'll be fine. There we go. Have fun. And I will head off to get that copper, and hopefully actually remember it to get copper, not ice this time. So I've been wandering around for a bit, trying to get some progress on... what was it doing? Oh yeah. Getting the fuel and trading supplies set up. But I've decided that I need more in the way of miners. So what do I need for these? I need 50 ice, 5 iron bar, and 5 copper. So I will get that together and get these ready to place outside. So I'll get back to that. Alrighty, got those drills all sorted out. So one minor, very minor annoyance is that you can't queue up multiple different things at once. But that's just a super minor annoyance. So let's go take these drills all the way to the end of this corridor. Pop down a door that I just realized I had so we can do this easier. And we'll place down those drills, which may or may not run me out of power, because I've forgotten to check once again. What do they need in power? They need 4 megawatts and the like. So what's this? This was copper. Alright, get a copper there. Get over to the ice. Boom. And will the iron run me out of power? Hopefully not. I did build a bunch of those turbines for future-proofing. Not quite future-proofing enough. Right. Fortunately, we haven't started terraforming yet, so no beasts are going to attack us while we're unprepared. Let's quickly run back here. We will get... What will we get? Tool and power. Do we want more wind turbines? More wind turbines will probably go. Alright. Oh, fortunately, we do have a bunch of iron bar there. Oh, I've gone into the wrong machine. Right. Turbines. Yes, we'll craft all of those. And then once they're done, we'll go outside and plant them. So I thought it'd be interesting to just stop in at the farm real quick and check how it's going. Ooh, looks like all the potatoes are fully grown. Not been harvested yet, just waiting on the worker to come and harvest them. I assume that they may be slowed down on that by the whole being out of power thing. Oh, how the colonists harvest a crop. Apparently they've done that in the background. Okay, cool. So they don't always have to be just in the room to do that. Let's have a look in our storage. So we get 19 ice and 19 potatoes. Nice. Gotta put all those potatoes in the seed generator. There's our farmer. Potatoes. Craft all those. While that's working on its thing, we will grab our wind turbines and we'll go out and get some more power going. This time, where do I feel like? Right over here. Yes, right over here. Nope, I've put that the wrong way around because I forgot that it keeps resetting it every time. That's okay. Easy enough to work with. Alright, there we go. Could be absolute tons of power. Now we need to run back inside to the power thingamy. I wonder if we can get more doors out here. Don't know if we need them though. We've got this door here that's part of the launch pad. Yeah, power offline, easy fix, boom. There we go, power's back online. Alright, all set, easy as pie. So what were we doing? We were... Oh yes, we were checking on our miners. How's the fuel going? So we've got 10 fuel, excellent. How heavy is that? Not very. That's helpful. These are a bit heavier. I think we could fit, was it 150 kilos in the rocket? So we can get another 10 of those potentially. Let's get all these drills turned on. Then I'll go check the other drills, see if I've got enough copper to finish up on that job. Ah, excellent. It's a decent amount of copper now. Hopefully this will be enough to get some serious work done on those trade supplies. It looks odd over there without the rocket. Oh, I have missed the door. Whoopsie. Quickly back inside. There we go. Alright, so I need to turn that copper back into copper bars. Possibly look at getting some more iron bars. Turn all that into those trade good things. And then we will hopefully be able to launch the rocket. Oh, right. That should be the last export. Tier 1 export that I need. So I found out when I was moving the other exports over to the rocket that there is a load capacity of 150 kilos, but there's also only 10 load slots. And one of those gets taken up by the fuel. So this should be all we need to fill it up. There we go, last two in there. Check it out, fully loaded rocket. Ready to launch. Hell yeah. Alright, there we go. I do like the flame effects, though the rocket could probably use a facelift. Hopefully that's somewhere on the dev's roadmap, because there have been a few updates, but I might hope that there was going to be some that include facelifts for a few things. And that's off. I believe that has to travel back to Earth before we get rewarded, possibly. Let's go have a look at the command center. Yes, here we go. Arrival time, about 5 minutes. Now the mission objective is to begin to terraform, and we should... the next step is to begin terraforming the planet. You can do this by building, staffing, and turning on the terraforming facility. The terraforming menu inside the facility provides further details of events and alien attack stages. Right. So that's mission milestones. Cool, but... So how are we going? We could get some suit upgrades, high-value excellent materials, and some other fun things. Ooh, apparently we get to swim in liquid water at some point. Excellent. Quite a few nifty little milestones down there. Yeah, when you begin to terraform, alien attacks will start to invade your base. Find more details on the terraform pad. So, that's apparently not going to open because I don't have a terraforming facility yet. So, terraforming facility, was that in advanced base constructor? No. I may not have unlocked it yet. Let's go have a look at research while we try and kill some time. Right. Available funds, 6 million. Let's see. Machine blueprint unlocks. Advanced base constructor. Yeah, there's the terraforming facility. We need 75 million. So that's what we're waiting on monies for. Then we get to have fun things like mounted railguns to defend against aerial attacks. Ooh. Enemy scanners, nice. Glass connectors so we can actually see outside, which will be nice. Bunch of other cool things here. Missile silos. That's gonna be interesting. Right. Facility upgrades. Facility blueprint upgrades, that's what we're after. Manufacturer. So nothing more in the refinery currently. Manufacturer. Jump boots, we could get a double jump. Speed boots. They give us a 150 increase to move speed. And we get tier 2 exports, which each of it package yielding 50 million funding. Anti-gravity backpacks. Hardened chestplate giving more health. A rebreather that gives oxygen capacity, and endurance laser that gives us plus 75 stamina capacity. So I'm looking forward to getting all of those things, but first thing on the list is probably unlocking that terraforming facility, and then I might look at what the boots need. There's an autosave, and like I said earlier, that was added in a recent update, so it does look like the dev is providing at least some ongoing support, which is better than some actual frigging games from actual developers I've played recently. Equip any suit upgrade, yes, I will work on that. How are the colonists doing? They're fine. Alright. How's that rocket going? 1.5 minutes, cool. Okay, so that's cool. It looks like the farm automatically replants everything you've got. That's nice, so you don't necessarily have to keep making seeds. I did that, but it turns out I didn't need to, which is nice. So yeah, it looks like once you unlock all the other seed types, what did it have? Yeah, 32, so we can dedicate 8 each. Or we can probably pick something more interesting. So we've got soups and things that give us way more food than the useful but rather inefficient baked potatoes. So yeah, those like tomato soups and things, so I'll have a look at those. Next time I call in a rocket, we'll probably get some more. I'll order in some seeds on that, and then we can get this thing set up to do all that automatically. That'll be nice. Hey, there we go. Our rocket's gone in. Added export finding 225 million. Excellent. That's going to get that terraforming facility unlocked. Don't know about the boots though. Actually, no, it should do. Let's see. Machine blueprints. Advanced base constructor. Terraforming facility, 75 million. Oh, we've got heaps more. Right. Yes. Let's go to the basic manufacturer and get those speed boots. Definitely want some speed boots. And we'll go have a look at those. We'll also have a look at what a tier 2 export takes. And then, what else? We'll have a quick look through these and see if there's anything else we need. Here we go. Here's those soups I was telling you about. Tomato soup increases the food meters by 50. Corn and tomato salad increases food meters by 75. And there's melon ice cream, increases food meters by 50. And melon tomato salad increases food meters by 75. So that's probably what we'll want to aim for. Melon and tomato salad. We'll unlock all of those. Why not? We deserve it. And then we can have a look at those. So the next shuttle I order in is that I need to have a bunch of seeds on it. Or the fruit, whichever's cheaper, I guess. So I can make the seeds here. And the terraforming facility. Let's go have a look at... So that would be under Advanced Base Constructor. Terraforming facility. Needs 20 bronze bars and 5 screws. Is that all? That's relatively cheap. Screws need plate and iron bars. Right. Let's get some iron bars in there and make some plate. So it was 5 screws. Each screw requires an iron plate. So make 5 iron plate. And then go, while that does its 20-second thing, let's go have a look at what those speedy shoes need, because my goodness, I want to get some speed up. Here we go, here's those shoes. They need 25 iron bars, that's quite cheap. And the tier 2 exports just need bronze bars. Oh, well that's easy. I'm already making the other bars. Easy peasy, I'll take those with me. And what do you need again? Iron bars. So I've got one in my pocket, and we need 24 more. There's the 20, there's a bunch more. Right. 25. Well, alright, let's craft those. And when that's done, we'll see how it speeds us up. Alrighty, one pair of boots. And I'll grab those iron bars back. So, our current move speed is 380. And if we drag that over to the boots section, boom, up to 530. Nice. And we get the achievement for equipping our first suit upgrade. Thank you, Braid. Suit upgrade. Cool. So that counts as being out of our inventory. Fantastic. Got 10 million funding for that. Oh, now we're talking. Look at this speed. Ah, so much better. Right. Our parts constructor should have our screws. No, it had our plates. And there we can get 5 screws. What was the other thing we needed? Bronze bars. Right. So we have a bunch of copper bars. Okay, I need to go get some iron. Cool. I'll be back when there's something to show you. We have the ability to make a automated or advanced, whatever they call it, refinery at some point. And I think I will want to do that. Then we can replace this with it. Now, unfortunately, to replace all that, I believe I need to pick up and put in my pocket all of this stuff, which isn't a huge issue. And then we can get a colonist on it, but it does mean in the time being, we'll have to sort that out. So, what do we want? I will grab all these bars. Make sure they're in. Actually, I want them in here because this is what makes bronze bars. Cool, I can dump everything out of my pocket into this machine. And then we will move away from its noise. So, what was the other thing I wanted to work on? Was it under here? What was it? Machine constructor, perhaps? No. It may actually have still been in the research machine. Right, so let's go have a look. Ah, right. There it is, the advanced refinery. Process advanced materials into bars for crafting. Seems 15 megawatts of power. Right, that's the one I wanted. And let's go see what that needs. Because I'm looking forward to seeing what the colonists are able to do automatically. And at some point, I probably need to look into just making this a proper four-way intersection as well, because building out like this is a little silly, I think. Where is our advanced refinery? So that needs bronze bar and dolomite ore. Dolomite ore we don't have yet. We may need to wait until we have a bit more terraforming done. Right. How much longer do we have on that process? 10 seconds. Alright. I'll wait that. Oh, level. Let me get that on my oxygen, because I'm planning to take a quick walk outside. Alright. Bronze. We'll craft all that for now. Right. Also, over here we have oxygen, needing iron frames and ice. I have a bunch of ice, so I'm planning to go for a quick walk. Iron frames were under parts, needing a bunch of iron plates, of course. Of course. But I'll craft up a bunch of those because they'll definitely come in handy in the future. For now, I guess I will continue grinding away at these different projects. Right, I've got the 20 bronze bar now. You can just make all of those iron bars, well, so you're not sitting idle. Right. One terraforming facility, please. I will actually start doing some rearranging here shortly, I think. Yes, I'm going to need a few of the, what are they called, hub buildings. Get at least one to start. So, if I'm going to rearrange all these things, I need to empty them out. So in order to do that, I'm just going to put a possibly temporary storage thing there, though that's looking like it fits well enough that it could probably stay there a long time. For now, all this spare iron can go in there, because I've got a hub and a T-shaped connector to have a bit of a play with. And yeah, this could be done in a couple of seconds, and then we can try sorting all this out. So, throw all this in the inventory, making sure that I remember to not overburden myself, because that would be annoying. Fortunately, it's working out alright. Alright, there we go. Almost full. Throw as much of this into here as would fit. I can probably research the upgrades of this at some point so it gets more storage space, but for now, almost done. Right, just some more iron ore and one of those. Right, throw that all in, and the iron ore sorts itself out. Now, I do need to empty the ice out of this refinery, and then I can put all... Once I get that done, I can pick these up, put them in my pocket. I have no problem with being able to put whole buildings in my pocket. That is one of the breaks of realism I am willing to accept for gameplay. There's the door, the building. Just dissolve that. Another refinery. And there we go. Right. So, yeah, I am actually going to be pretty good with a hub here, I reckon. A hub there for now. Wow, that's getting loud in the environment. What else do I want? There's our basic manufacturer, refinery, fuel refinery. So, the refinery... I think I want the refinery over that side. For now, I'm going to place the door down over here just so I can get back inside. Right. What was I after? Should be the fuel refinery. Okay, so it does not fit out there. Alright. Can I get a T-shaped connector to fit out there? Yes, but it doesn't T-shape the right way. Can I... Is there a way to get T-connectors to connect the other way? That's the question of the day, isn't it? Right. Yes, red circles are snap points. But I would like it to go sideways. Rotating the mouse doesn't seem to be working. That's somewhat disappointing. Yeah, not sure what to do there. Well, for the time being. Right, the refinery does not want to fit here, apparently. Ah, because it's too big. That's the issue. That's the issue we're having. What about the assembly majig? Yeah, that fits in nicely. And then can I fit the refinery at the end of that one, perhaps? No. That's alright. I don't believe there is anything above this door, so what I can do, pick that up, grab the fuel refinery, grab the door, and boom. A little bit more. I'm not sure that helped, but it did anyway. Now then, what were we doing? We were looking to build a terraformer, which is probably... Did we build the Oh, we did build a terraformer. So that needs 50 megawatts of power, requires a worker, and has one additional snap point. Right. So we've put that in our pocket. And it needs 50 megawatts of power. Right, let's go check out how power is doing. Oh, it's so much nicer to move with those boots on. Oh yeah, this way. Needs 50. We have 103 out of 140, so we need at least 2 more wind turbines. Easy as. Alright, that's the 2 we need. So let's go get those placed. Right. Yes, turn it around like that. I'm sure in real life that they wouldn't go anywhere near these, as close as these are, but this isn't real life, and the only rules I'm required to abide by are the ones that the developer coded. Turn that around so it at least matches. Right, yes, there we go. Boom. Right, and that should be enough to meet our minimum power requirements. Let me double check. Yeah. Consume 103,016. Excellent. So our terraforming facility is good to go. Now then, where is a good place for a terraforming facility? Maybe over here? Possibly over here somewhere? Well, the worst case scenario, I can always move anything I don't like, so... 9. Where will this fit? Will it fit? Ooh, it will fit down here. It goes out an awful long way, though. What about this way? Ooh, that works. And we get 15 million for it. Oh, look at this. This is pretty cool. Now, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Where stuff like this has been ordered, it looks really cool. And right, terraforming display. Yes, new event, 5%. So this tells us our progress. At 5%, we get a new enemy. And then we have assorted upgrades. So you can convert Ceres from a snowy rocket to a green paradise. Push the terraforming process forward. You'll need to install upgrades. These upgrades are unlocked and made in the advanced manufacturer. Upgrades must be installed in order and available when the upgrade module is in your inventory and you're in this menu. Terraforming events. At 5%, no more extreme blizzards. At 10%, ice melts, creating new areas. At 15%, ice age ends, days without snow now possible. Cool, and then it just continues on. You can read that if you're really interested. And then an alien attack info. So at 5%, we get spider flies. They're ground-based aliens, drawn by the sounds of drills and will attack and destroy any drills on the map. Right. Flies that walk. So they are drawn by drills. So we are going to need turrets. And to make turrets, we're going to need a military facility. But we have our terraforming facility for today, and I think that is going to be a good place to leave the game today. Oh, there's a hatch in the roof. Okay. Yes, I think this is a good place to leave everything for today. If you made it this far, thanks for joining me, and I'll hopefully see you next week for some more Surviving Ceres. Goodbye, everybody.